G'day guys, and welcome to another episode of Team Ad Mutt Fishing Adventures. Well, today we're changing it up a bit. We're down a little local creek doing some skinny water bass fishing. Now our main aim is to get out this evening and chase a few bass on surface. Until then, we're just chucking around a few little hard bodies. Hopefully we'll get a few before evening, but I'm sure we'll turn it on a little bit later on tonight. At night time it is a little bit harder to film, of course, because you don't want too much light on the water, you'll spook the fish. So what we're doing, casting to the other side of the bank and slowly rolling it down. Occasional pause or a bit of a twitch. Keep that rod tip as low as possible if you've got a shallow diver on. Just keep repeating this process until you get a good hook up. One thing, when you're walking through the bush, make sure you wear some fairly good footwear, non-slip footwear, and also a really good pair of Polaroid sunnies is a must. It takes the glare off the water. These sunnies from Black Flies, Polaroid's ones are absolutely unreal. You can see structure under the water so much easier. So when you put them on, you can see the underwater rock features, or maybe a log or something, and it's just a matter of placing that cast, a nice slow roll back. Hit the snags a few times. If you don't get anything after like the 5th cast on that snag, just move along a little bit. So what I'll show you for a bit of example, say I'm fishing this log across here. So I'm going to start at 12 o'clock. So I place my cast at about 12, slow roll in. Looks like I'm not going to get anything on this cast. So my next cast, I want it about 12:30 or 1 o'clock. Look at over again. And just like work yourself around the clock when you're hitting a snag, so you cover the whole snag. Alright guys, when it comes to what lure to use, well, I can't really say this lure is definitely going to catch a bass, because unfortunately you have to have different colours, different sizes depending on the day. This is only a small selection of what I have. As you see, I have a lot of spinnerbaits for all different weights, different little divers. I have a heap of blades on me as well, little TT blades. Later on this evening we'll be changing to your surface walkers. Start with the Kokoda. It's only a cheap one. It's only $7 or $8. They work quite effectively. And you go up to your more expensive little walkers. This is a little Tiemco. It's nice and soft and a lot more natural. And then you can go up to your little weedless varieties. So when a bass actually hits that, it actually pops down, fish on. This one in particular, you can cast over the top of weed and it'll skitter along. I'll show you a little bit later on how they actually work. This spinnerbait I'm going to use is a 1/4 ounce. It is white and blue. Will it work? I don't know. So cast it out, let it sink, slow roll back, tip at about 45 degrees. Depending how deep it is, of course. If it's a little bit deeper, hold it lower. If you're feeling you're starting to hit the bottom, raise the tip a bit and it should bring it up on more of an angle. The old spinnerbaits are quite resistant to snags, which is quite good because the hook's facing inwards and not outwards. I don't know whether you can see it down here. Show you how they work. As you can see, those blades make a nice shine. Plus they give it a really good vibration as well. Alright, it's just starting to get that time of afternoon where we're going to bring out the surface lures. So I'll show you how these guys work. So like any other lure, aim for structure. Now I'm going to bring it through these two logs that are out here in the middle of the water. Rod tip high up, occasionally pause. Very slow roll. What they actually do is actually do that on the surface. So, here's your zoom on that as it's coming through. There we go. We just keep repeating. Alright, this is where the bass comes into its own element. The old crickets are chirping away. You can hear the cicadas in the trees going ballistic. So I'm really feeling confident about tonight. We should get a few fish. The old cicada on. So here's hoping. Alright guys, on to another fish. Not a very big one. These cicadas really come into their own at night. Like I was saying earlier, you really hear them in the trees. You hear the crickets. And of course, they fall out of the trees, and the bass just absolutely love them. Get photo. So, alright guys, so it's number 4 for the evening. So we'll return this one into the water. There we go. Right, onto another fish. Only a small fish again. Down and get him again. Even smaller, but hey, like I've always said, if you catch what you want to target, you're doing everything correct. And in this case, whoops, the more expensive cicada is absolutely outdoing the cheaper one. So in this case, quality is preference. Some photos. Alright guys, there's this fish as well. Beautiful. Alright guys, on to my second fish of the night. Not very big, but hopefully it's a target species. Sounds like an alright fish. That's an alright fish, mate. Nice bass. Alright, we'll get a release on this guy.
It just goes to show if you persist, you could end up with a good fish in the end.
Oh, there he is out there. Oh yeah. Nice bass. Let's go down and see if I can lip rip him. Hopefully I don't lose him. Put my keys up. Try up there. Alright. There we go. Beautiful bass. Alright, that was on a little cicada. Pop these hooks out. There we go. Little he'd go about 40 centimetres. Beautiful little Skinny Creek bass. We'll put him back. Bit of a swim. Come on, mate. Here we go. Beautiful.
Righto guys, hope these few tips and techniques have helped you out and encourage you to go out into your local creeks and target these beautiful native species.
And don't forget, at the end of the day, always change techniques if you're not catching any fish. Don't be afraid to change colours and lures multiple times. And remember, if you're going to pepper a snag, start it at say 12 o'clock and work your way around your clock until you either catch a fish or move on to the next snag. Alrighty guys, until next time, cheers and good luck.